6 cases of Instagram which were considered for this particular study. Now interpreting, the major finding was that the two of the contributors emphasized that algorithm prioritize original content, engaging content, and connects creators with target demographics. After the pandemic, algorithm has changed, widely due to the home confinement and unemployment. They have capitalized based on these parameters. Niche engagement and valuing social values is very important. And some creators also uses cringe content for revenue generation. Now, how do they strategize content? Basically, valuable organic content receive positive algorithm exposure. Algorithm learn user patterns to suggest content. Some content creators even use misinformation, disinformation for revenue generation, with intent or without intent. There are information knowledge networks like YouTube videos, peer-to-peer information, common tricks, tactics, trial and error method which are used. Content rotation requires appropriate descriptions, filters, trendy songs, and scheduling tools. Now, when it comes to informative knowledge networks, what happens is the meaning making and informed decision making shifts. And there is a lot of misinterpretation, there is a lot of superficial understanding that influence the interpretative framework of the meaning making of information on Instagram. Decision making is influenced by the dopamine loop and the feel good addiction, basically the keywords which we put in. And once, based on our experiences as a user, we keep on watching that kind of feed for a very long period of time. That embeds transparency and representation facts. Creators mold the community standards according to their subjective requirements, and right and wrong becomes very subjective in the power structure. And the content representation, which amplifies the emotional contagion, that is what is right for you in social media as a producer, becomes right for many users outside in the actual world. Browsing behavior changes, the compliance of ethics becomes very subjective in nature, and algorithm value behavior based on popular themes. In this scenario, the personal choice varies based on the customized feed. According to Instagram, they do provide you personalized feed, but then again, that is based on your one particular mood, one particular click, and how much time you have spent on a particular video, reel, or information. Algorithms are crucial for content selection and prioritization. Personalization can limit diverse exposure, which creates filter bubbles and echo chambers, basically creating a very narrow perspective, and you can browse through information which confirms your biases. They impact perception, decision making, and risk into privacy, infringement, and bias. Awareness of algorithm role sustains independent decision making. So what this paper concluded was that the critical understanding of a particular media message and content choice leads to better meaning making on algorithm social media platforms. This meta competence of algorithm literacy is required as master data search and digital navigation, so that you can avoid filter bubbles, you can avoid echo chambers, and that does not limit your tracking, and you can have a better exposure, better view of information. It also leads to responsible use of social media platforms and spot disinformation and verify connected content, and it advocates the transparency of content over social media. That's it from my side. I'm open for questions and answers.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Sanjita. It was good, presented well, and that's the key term today, algorithm. Thank you so much. May I call upon the second speaker, Ms. Aditi Dekapata. Over to Ms. Aditi.
Sir. Respected chairperson, respected resource person, and their paper presenters and the organizing member. My name is Aditi Dekapata. My paper presentation topic is Visual Arts, Artistic Pedagogy and Internationalization in Higher Education, an analytical study of India with reference to Assam from media and communication perspective. Media and communication in visual arts education, creative pedagogy in Indian higher education, focus on Assam within national and global context, visual digital media for global mobility and intercultural access, balancing globalization with regional artistic identity. Introduction: Visual arts as social and cultural communication. Integrations of arts is higher educational pedagogy. Role in internationalization and cultural diplomacy. Indian visual arts shaped by traditional and modern media. Assam's unique regional and global artistic linkages need to align Assam's pedagogy with global standards. Background of the study: evolution of visual arts education shaped by tradition and institutions. Globalizations and digital media transforming higher education. Assam faces gaps in policy, exposure, and media integration. Statement of the research problem: limited media communication, research on visual arts in Assam, gap between traditional art, modern pedagogy, and global standards, with digital and intercultural integration in